Hello, hello, and welcome. We are here to support children at risk. This is an art auction, this is a party, and this is a celebration for an amazing nonprofit in Houston, Texas. Sadly, Houston, Texas is the #1 hub for human trafficking in the United States. So we are here tonight to join forces. I have friends here from LA, I have friends here from New York, I have people, leaders in the community. We had the former mayor here, we had council members, we had consulates here. We are all joining together to fight and do what we can.
I think the idea around getting involved in trafficking is important. Awareness is important. Helping us pass legislation is very important. And really just understanding what's happening around this idea of human trafficking in our city. We're here tonight because we need support. We need more people working on this issue. We need more people in the fight against trafficking, but awareness is really the key.
I am participating to this event because human trafficking is a global cause that we all need to tackle. I congratulate the organizer of this event, and as the Council of Friends, I'll be engaged also to fight against human trafficking.
Human trafficking is one of the areas that UNICEF focuses on, child protection in particular, so we are very thrilled to be here tonight to support this wonderful cause, and I hope the people of Houston will come forward to help us stop human trafficking.
In September, during the September, Precinct 1 launched a special operation just to start hitting it. The school went back in session. And guys, remember, social media is big now, bigger than before. So there's more ways for them to attack our children. A lot of people don't pay attention to what their kids are doing on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the other app that's out there, the hidden apps that you can't see. Get to know what your kids are doing. Your kids, because you never know. It could be neighbors, friends, associates, people that contact them at a sporting event. It can be a lot of different things. We really got to know what's happening with our children today.
Think about what you're doing, be aware, understand what's going on in your community, know when there's a nanny that doesn't seem that they can leave their place of employment, understand when you go to a nail salon and the folks are there every day, 12, 14, 16 hours a day, and wonder why that is. And certainly help us shut down the illicit massage parlors across the city of Houston. There's a city and county initiative to do that. But again, coming back to support the organizations that are doing this work every day, because many of these people who are being exploited in human trafficking are our children.
The problem isn't exactly what we think it is, but think about how we can actually see it in the community around us. And there are so many amazing people here tonight from so many different industries. And it was my goal to help people think about how they could make an impact in their individual ways and their individual work to this cause that is so important in the city of Houston.
Tonight there's a migrant caravan en route to the United States. Those people are desperate. They're vulnerable to any promise of a better life. You can easily see how that would translate into a trafficking scenario. Tonight there are communities recovering from Hurricane Michael and other natural disasters. Some of those people have lost everything. They're vulnerable to false promises of jobs, stable housing, or even a warm meal. People often ask how they can get involved in human trafficking and how they can help victims. Most of them imagine that they would have a role going to a shelter, helping people one-on-one. But actually, the truth is that that's a really small part of what we need to do in terms of ending the trafficking. Identified trafficking survivors are a small population of those who are affected by trafficking. Those that we know about represent the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more.
We're incredibly privileged to be part of this amazing initiative started by Ms. Curry Glassell and Jason Fuller. And this is such a critical initiative that it's impacting us just not locally, also nationally and internationally. And this is our effort to combat and say that we stand against human trafficking.
My involvement in this project is with Glassell and with Molly Gotchman. The awareness of child trafficking and human trafficking in general is something we're all responsible for, and we need to try to take serious initiatives to better the city. I think the arts are the best way to go about bringing awareness. Molly's project is extremely incredible, and what Curry has done at this event has been fantastic. I'm just very fortunate and happy to be a part of it.
Trafficking is not only dehumanizing, but it also compromises the health and the morality of our society.
We all have to do something against this because we know what's happening, but we look away and we don't want to deal with it. But these women, we've got to help them.
Children at Risk is a research and advocacy nonprofit, and we are really looking at changing the laws around human trafficking. So going after demand, going after the buyers, go after all of these problems that are a huge impact on our state, and really putting an end to modern slavery in Texas. And we want to be on the forefront in Texas to be an example to other states in the U.S. for how to put a stop to modern slavery.
We had a really good time, and it's such a great cause, Children at Risk for Human Trafficking. I learned a lot of information tonight, and especially being the parents of some kids, it was really, really good to hear all of that. And I'm so thankful to all the people in Houston that fight and work so hard for all of this. And it's a great venue, and the food was really good. Had a really, really good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Fantastic. Food was awesome. Great drinks, great crowd. Loved every moment of it. Thank you.
And the art is beautiful too.
I am the owner of Deborah Colton Gallery. We've been here since 2000, and 4 of our artists have graciously donated their full percentages of donations, as has my Deborah Colton Gallery, for this worthy cause. Everyone has been so generous. It's been such a success, and we all want to wipe out human trafficking. Thank you so much, and we look forward to a good future.
We are selling our handbags made in the Philippines by artisans to benefit anti-human trafficking organizations here and abroad. We're so thrilled to be a part of the Children at Risk event by Glassell. We're thrilled to be here.
The reason that I'm participating tonight is because I know that human trafficking is a very serious situation, and it's something that happens in my neighborhood, but not just in my neighborhood. This is happening throughout Houston. Houston is a hub for human trafficking, and this has got to stop. I'm happy to see all of this beautiful art, but more than that, I'm happy that we're raising funds to fight human trafficking, because this is something that needs to stop, and it needs to stop now.
I came here to this event simply because of the horrific thing which is happening in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas is the hub for human trafficking. What we should call it is the hub for new slave labor. 80% of it is sexual, 20% of it is slave labor. That's why I'm here, is to donate work, to raise funds, to try to bring consciousness, to stop this horrific act.
We're just so grateful you have come. We're so grateful that everyone stepped up to the plate tonight, and they're willing to do something to stop trafficking in Houston, Texas. Won't you join us?
Yeah, y'all looking good out there.